Hello, happy Thursday. Thanks for joining me for a craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here in the evenings at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. This is my last night for this week, and I will be back at 8:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. So I'm hoping we can finish the yak embroidery tonight. We're doing turkey work on the letter Y's. They look a little crazy right now, but I think they'll look pretty cool when we're done. We're kind of making like furry letters. So let's finish the large Y, and then we will snip our turkey work and try and make it look all nice, and then we'll move on to the smaller letter Y. And if we don't finish that one, we'll finish it next week. So, all right, you guys. So let's get going. All right, let me shimmy sham in here. Okay, so here's where we left off last night. Pile of crazy, right? We started the turkey work stitch on the letter Y. I have no idea how this is gonna look like when we're done. But I'm going to continue down here and the rest of the Y. So we'll start with that. I already have my thread ready from yesterday. We started it up, and yeah, I don't think that'll take that long. And then we'll snip all the little loops, brush it out, and trim it till it's the size that we like. So we'll give that a go. Ooh, Sharon said the text message reminder, or was a nice reminder. Okay, good. I want to hear. I sent like the first text out this evening about a half hour ago. So if you signed up for text messaging, which we just like did yesterday, you should have gotten that text. just from me letting you know kind of what we're working on tonight and when we're live. Just a little reminder. I know, like right now, it's easy because we're on the same time every night, but later is where it's gonna get goofy when I'm not on as consistently. So, but yeah. So I'm glad you like the reminder, Sharon. Anyone else got it? Let me know. It was kind of the first test of it tonight. Oh, Elena received the text. Nice. So you guys are like my testers, and I appreciate it so much. I think we'll send out an email to the full newsletter and talk about it on the Facebook page and everything on, I think on Monday we're doing that. And then we'll have a couple other, well, I guess, yeah, we'll have another option on how to get on, like that whole thing where like text such and such, like text crafty to this phone number to be signed up, that sort of thing. I'm not sure I've ever done that before, but other people might, so. It's an adventure. Oh, and Patricia received it too. Okay, nice. So, and again, if it's too much, let me know. You can reply to them. And then we can see replies and respond to text and stuff. So if they get annoying, let me know. If you wish you had heard earlier, let me know. We're trying to figure out like the best time to send them, and I suppose again it depends on like what's happening too. Like if we're gonna work on if I'm gonna do like some sort of marathon and we're gonna work on a whole big project, I would let you know like at least the day before and with like what supplies you might need and all that. But anyway, good. I'm glad they went out. You just never know with technology sometimes. Man, this is like really twisty. I suppose this is like scrap floss. Let's just like let it dangle for a moment. See if that helps me a little. It won't matter once I cut it all. It's just annoying to stitch with. It's also 6 strands, so the 6 strands can be difficult to stitch with as well, just because it's a lot to pull through. The thread. through the fabric. Hi, Darlene. I don't think I have to go quite as close. Like, I don't think my stitches are, my rows of stitches are pretty close to each other. I'm not sure I have to actually go that close. I should do a test sometime, like a turkey work test, and see like what the right distance of the rows apart are. Like how far can I get away without it looking like just lines, so it still looks like nice and floofy. This is so crazy. It looks like a clown right now. Clown hair. Raggedy Ann hair or something. John's working on the bathroom construction again tonight. We got our what's it called? Framing inspection tomorrow. So his uncle and him were working on that hard today, and I'm thinking it'll go pretty well tomorrow, but we'll see. After that, we can do the fun stuff like sheetrock and tiling the shower, and oh, I think we can even, I don't know, can we put in the lights and oh, the flooring. I don't know if we can put in the, gosh, there's so many inspections for our little town here, so I don't know if we can put in like the toilet and the sink or anything yet. I think maybe the drywall has to be approved first. I don't know. It's a whole thing. His uncle's mad because his uncle does this sort of stuff, or he's retired now, but he does this sort of stuff in North Dakota, and he's like, we didn't need any of these inspections for all these little like multiple mini inspections for everything. But yeah, we've heard that our area is kind of pretty heavy on all that, which is fine, whatever. All right, I just want to get this done because I wanna snip all these little guys. We'll have to trim it so it's short enough, I think, to see the letter, to like have it like appear like a letter Y. But like I said earlier, if this doesn't end up looking like a Y, who cares? It'll be fuzzy and silly, which will kind of reflect back on the yak idea. And okay, I'm connecting up with the other rows now, it looks like. And we'll know it's the letter Y just from where it lands in the design or in the quilt. So I'm not too worried, but I do actually think we'll probably get it to look like a Y yet. This is always how it is with Turkey Work Stitch. I mean, like in my head, it's like, what are we doing here? It looks crazy, but then all of a sudden it looks like fun and legible, hopefully. This one I could probably put 2 loops, but we just did 1. That in. Nope, that's enough. Wow, it's pretty dense on the back for sure. That's some dense stitching right there. Oop. It got short real quick. I keep dropping the needle now because I think it's longer. All right, I guess a few stitches here. Oh my gosh, come on, there we go. Definitely nice, just like pushing all those loops, these out of the way so it doesn't catch on any. Thinking this is a stitch that would be nice to do in an embroidery stand because I find myself like propping it on the table a bunch. So if it was just floating in space, that'd be kind of nice. Oop, that's a little short. Get up there. I think I'm getting them shorter and shorter. That's okay though. All right, let's jump to this next row. I think we'll do 3 here, and then we're down to the that base. I think we still have to do 3 though in that area. Joe says, I can't wait till it's time to cut these loops out. Yeah, or cut out these loops. I know. I'm just itching to get down there. I don't think we'll quite finish that little Y tonight, but that's fine. I'd like to putz around on this, finishing this large one. Ooh, there we are. Okay, and one more to fill this little gap. Actually, kind of like I feel like I'm missing a little area here, so I'm gonna maybe go sideways to go up this side a little bit. I think that'll hurt anything. Oh, but stay long there. Thread gets short quick with these, that's for sure. I think I'll need to start the next one before I finish this one. It's looking crazy. I don't know if we can get away with 2 here. We might be able to. Maybe I can offset the rows so that we can just use 2 and kind of they can shift each row. I don't know. We're gonna try that. Only gonna be able to get a couple more in here though. Okay. Few more. This maybe. I think I can maybe do one more after this. We'll see. Yeah, I should do one more. I need to be able to do that back stitch that'll lock it down too, huh? Let's see if I can do that. One here. And back stitch, and then we'll just come up with the little end, and we'll start fresh. Come up kind of in the same spot. There we go. Let's snip that. I think I got maybe 5 more stitches are left. Yeah, maybe about 5 left to do there. I mean, we're definitely getting like, a triangle at least, so I think we're on the right track with turning this into a letter Y. We'll see. So here's my last piece of red before I'll have to, I think, open up a new skein. Come here, guy. All right. Comes straight down again. I think I'm going to just come up in a loop right away because I kind of came down behind a back stitch, so I think we'll be fine there. Let's just start our loop again. Whew. Weird to stitch with such a long thread again. Been used to that little itty bitty baby one. I gotta actually make this shorter. This is a way longer thread than I typically use, but I'm getting greedy. Turkey work. Puzzle coming through on here. There we go. A few more. 2 more rows, maybe 3 more rows. Yeah, I think 2 more rows after this. I'm doing just the edge of the fabric here. I'm going to trim those. Okay. And 2 rows. I think I better do 2. Yeah, let's just go for it. Really fill this guy out. Yeah, 2 more. So once we trim all these loops, it's still gonna look crazy, but I think as we trim, that's when it's gonna start looking real nice. All right, I am gonna do 1 last row here. I could probably get away without it, but we're doing it. Oh, I can tell it's tight in the back though, like that we have tons of stitches in the back because I keep trying to go through it and my needle doesn't want to go through all those stitches. Okay, last loop, and then we got a little back stitch to do. And then we got it. Okay, that is it. Let's weave in this end. This massive. Oh my god, can I even get my needle through any of this? Oof, just barely. We'll start fresh on that small letter Y. Save you. Need you. Ugh, for the little one. Okay, let's do our little snippies. So this is when it starts getting crazy. So we are gonna go through all these loops. I'm just gonna kind of stick my needle in here or my scissors in here and just see what I can grab. I could go more like 1 by 1, but we're just gonna get them as we can. But I need to get every single one, so I am going to have to, like, pay attention early, I suppose, in the end. It's even looking more like a little massive blob. It actually kind of looks like a heart, which makes sense. I should just be able to bring up my scissors anywhere once they're all cut. Going one by one maybe would have been the right way to go, but oh well. All right, let's try brushing it. So we'll trim it all down. We're gonna make a huge mess here too. So I got my little round brush. It's just like a little like anything with like a lot of little pokey bits. And I'm gonna just brush through here. The main thing that this is doing is separating all the threads. I can see I got a few more loops hiding in here. So, you know, it's 6-strand embroidery floss, so it's separating it into like one strand. And it makes it look like really kind of silky, which is fun. Kind of getting into all directions. All right, and we definitely need to trim this guy so we can even like make out that it's a Y, and just to get like all the threads the same. So let's start slow and work our way up. It's crazy. Okay, I do want it kind of short, so let's just start here. Oh, got a little there. Ooh, a few hiding in here yet. Oh, I must have missed the whole loop in the middle. Anyway. Gosh, I feel like I should get like my applique scissors out so I can get right on the surface. I don't think I have that nearby though. I kind of want it shorter on the edges, maybe. It's so silly. Do I have a different scissors here? We're just gonna use this one. Be a little shorter on the ends, maybe a little floofier in the middle. This is kind of like when you make a pom-pom, you kind of got to carve it out afterwards. Carve out this little middle area. We'll go this way. There, getting a little short on the sides. That's kind of helping get the Y look to it. Look at all the floof. Oh, it looks like Elmo. Yep. Oh my god, we're gonna get it all over the yak too. I'm gonna have to pick all these off one by one. Little fuzzy ones make me think that I haven't cut a loop there. I think we're fine. Okay, I think definitely getting shorter in the corners has helped. Help the top, so let's do it here. This is so silly. All right, let's move here. If we get it just right, then it's starting to look like a Y. I suppose something like that's the goal. So let's just brush him out again. Maybe try and get some of these puzzles out of here. Oh, you know what I should have? Let's do I have that nearby? I don't think I have any more over here. I was gonna see if I had some painter's tape I could just. Oh wait, I have this. Look at this guy. Here we go. Now we're in business. Oh gosh, look, it's just like putting red fuzz everywhere on the thing. Oh, Adrian just said, do you have a lint roller? Just found it. All right. I want to work on this middle. I think we can get this like a lot shorter and still have like the furry effect. Thing is, yeah, like the pom-poms, like the shorter we get, like kind of like denser it looks and feels. Ooh, it feels so nice and floofy though. Or looks nice and floofy. Oh my god, it's starting to look so cool. Look at it. It's just like a nice little fuzzy Y. Like I feel like everything's starting to blend together a little bit. I'm sure you gotta like get them set just right for it to appear like a Y, but whatever, that's fine. Play around with it. Get it to do that. All right, let's defloof again. There, yeah, see, it looks crazy, but when you like shape it all up, then it's really cute again. I don't want it too short though. It's so silly. Maybe I'll just leave it like this for now, because I don't want to like overdo it right now. So maybe I'll just let this. We'll trim like some of the ones that are clearly longer than the others, but maybe I'll just let this kind of simmer, and we can start working on the smaller one and see how this holds up. Although now I'm getting picky. Oh, we do have a whole loop in there yet. Jeez. All right, let's leave it at that for now. Let's just shush all this stuff out of the way, and then I'll lint roll this again, and let's start the small Y. I think this is pretty good for right now. I think we get the picture. Little hairy Y. So cute. Okay, let's start that small letter Y. Hopefully this big letter Y doesn't get in the way. It's cute, I like it. ideally, like, I should be able to, like, shush this anywhere and still have it look like a Y. It definitely is a whole lot more than it was, but I think there's probably some shaping we can do yet, like a little like less on the edges, and I think we'll like shorter on the along the edge, and I think that'll be good. But hey, not too shabby. I think that looks pretty cute, and it's still got a lot of length there, so it's at least a good quarter inch. Oh gosh, some of these are just hairdresser would not approve of some of this blending here. There we go. That was bothering me that last little bit there. We'll have to do a big look through at some point. When we do finish the small letter Y and trim all that, we'll have to really get them looking nice. But I think we've accomplished what we try to do here, so I'm happy about that. All right, so let's start the small letter. I'm definitely gonna have to open up another skein of thread, but that's totally fine. Right at the top. I'm just gonna ignore that large letter Y for now. Oh, it's so soft though, how fun. So I'm gonna do, I think, 2 loops all the way down on this one, although this top one is like 2.5 because I had that starter one. It's a little twisty here. Right, row 1. Technically, I could snip these as I go, but that's no fun. Yeah, set stuff down and bring it back up again. All right, yeah, so now I'm just gonna do like 2 loops. I'm still impressed that these little back stitches hold these loops in place. Like these are solidly in here, right? I'm not pulling those out, and that's just kind of amazing. I think just with these tiny little back stitches to tack them down. Trying to leave a little bit bigger space in between the lines. Oop. Oops. I pulled the whole loop through. That's not the back stitch part. My brain got ahead of me. I was thinking of the next stitch and I messed up this stitch. how far we'll get on this. I don't think we'll get this all stitched by the time by 9:30 here, but I don't know, it's going pretty well. Getting the groove going. I do have to start another piece of floss though soon. I think I'll go down to just like this, you know, it'll be like to here, and then I'll do, actually maybe I'll stop right there. I was thinking, oh, then I'll just do like the little triangle that's left over, but I think I'm gonna stop right here, and then I'll jump up here, and then this guy can go to here, and then I can just do the whole row back and forth. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And maybe when we trim this one, I'll do it little by little. So again, if we don't finish this, then not next week, but the week after. So next week we're going to be doing the Monday through Thursday. We'll be working on the zebra, our very last letter for this. That's crazy. And a year later. But then the week after, we'll be just finishing things up. So we'll finish this guy up if we're not done today. And we still have to finish the turtle, so that's a big one we gotta just crank through. And then we'll probably also try and finish that hand stitching on the pig, the hand quilting. And we can prep our other pieces to assemble. All of that. Oh, Amy says it looks like fly fishing, yeah. All this little minutia work and trimming up the little feathers just perfectly. All right, we got a few more. We can get out of here. I don't think we'll get all the way down. I think I'll just start, like, no matter where I get here, I think I'll just start fresh with the next, or like up here, and then I can get, if I miss any rows here, I can just do it then when I get down that far. That Y is still looking like a Y, I think, though. Even with me smushing it and stuff, so that's good. That's what I wanted. Maybe 2 more? I don't know. 2 more would be like right where this, oops, where we get to like the crease of this though. The little inner point of the Y. Right there. I'm gonna try and force one more out of here. I think we can do it. All right, there's our back stitch, and let's just come up from the edge here with there out the top. I don't know, should we snip these so far? I kind of want to. I'm gonna snip them one by one this time. I don't think there's any reason we can't do it now. got them all. They're fun. Getting as we go there. All right. I need to open up a whole new thing. Oh, Paula's asking, what do we need to do to sign up for notifications? I did put a link in the post here. It's the Penguin and Fish live stream page. So if you go to like penguinandfish.com, there's a direct link in the description, but if you go to penguinandfish.com and then on the how-to page, or the how-to menu, then you'll see live stream right underneath that. Right on the live stream page, there'll be our little schedule, and then in bold, and then right underneath that, there'll be a little like mini form that just says like put in your phone number to get notifications or whatever. So if you do that, put in your phone number. And if you're on your phone already, you don't even have to put in your phone number. If you're on that page, you just click the sign up button. And then you should get a text from me. Pretty generic text, something like you agree to receive messages or whatever. And I think you have to type yes or something like that. I don't remember for sure. And yeah, then you'll get like my first kind of welcome message. I give you a little discount to the shop in that message. And yeah, then you're all signed up. That was a way longer explanation than it needed to be. There's a link in the post, the Facebook post there. And it's right underneath the calendar, the schedule on that page. Pretty close to the top. So that's it. And then you'll get text messages from me. And I know that's super personal, so if you don't want to get text messages, that's totally fine. But that's the deal. And like tonight, our first one went out. Just sort of like letting you know that, hey, let's try and finish this yak up tonight. We'll be on at 8:30. And we're not going to be, oops, I can go from the top. We're not going to be on again till Monday, so I'll probably send a little reminder Monday, maybe an hour, half hour before we get started, just so you can be like, oh yeah, that's right. We're going to start the zebra. And then we'll do the zebra. But again, like where it's going to really come in handy is later, after... I'm going to be off that last week in February again, and then when we after March, the first 3 weeks in March, when I'm kind of stopping altogether from any sort of consistency, that's when it's going to get weird, and that's when I think the text messages will be nice, because I'm going to be on more sporadically. And it might be on at different times. So I think that's the way that I can like let you know beforehand what's going on. Like maybe we'll do like a couple hour, session on the Splendid Sampler or something, and then I can let you know the day before, the morning before, and we can play with different times and stuff too. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely up for suggestions too, like if there's times that you want, that you'd love to see me live, or projects you want to work on. But yeah, it's going to get more sporadic after March, theoretically, because baby will be getting pretty big by then, and don't know how I'll be feeling. Maybe I'll have to do it just earlier in the day instead of later, if I need to like sleep more, or I don't know. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that's the plan. That just kind of seemed, the text messaging just seemed like maybe the best way to stay in touch, especially if you don't want to miss a live. There's still the notifications, so if you're on, whatever platform you like watching on, YouTube or Facebook or TikTok is where we're live, and all of those have notifications. So those should go off, like send a notification to your phone or whatever when I'm live. So like the moment I go live, it'll do that. But that might not be like enough warning for you. So if you wanted to know earlier in the day, or if we're doing something super duper special the next week or something, then we tell you maybe the week before or something like that. So notifications are good for on the spot letting you know when I'm live, but the text messages will be good for just like giving you a reminder or a heads up when I'm live next, beforehand, before we're actually going live. So I think it'll be good. We're gonna announce it to everyone early next week, I think Monday. So then we'll post it in the Facebook group and everything too. But right now we've just told you guys here at the live. And I appreciate, I know we're kind of testing it out still, so I appreciate you bearing with me with some of the bugs and being being my test group here. It's super duper duper helpful. It's kind of hard to test some of this stuff. It's almost at 9:20. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll finish this, but I think once I'm done with this piece of thread, I'm gonna trim them again because it's kind of fun trimming them as I go. Oh, so on the Facebook page, Paula's wondering how to find lives on the Facebook page. So like notifications, I'm guessing you mean. I think there's like, so right underneath like my header image, like you're on the Facebook page or whatever, the photo at the top of the page. I think this is the main page, not the group. The main Facebook page. Right underneath there are like a few buttons or pull down menus. One of them in there says like notifications. It might be in like the more tab or something. I'd have to look at it again. But one of those, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 little buttons right underneath the image. One of them should say notifications. And then if you click that, there should be some option of like knowing when I'm live or something. I know that was pretty poor description. I'll have to look it up again. But it's on, I think it's right underneath the image, the header image in the top like banner, the banner image. Little pull down menus. But Facebook always changes to all these platforms change all the time too, so I'll have to check to see if that's still where you can sign up for notifications. I've heard from people that it doesn't always work, but theoretically, what should happen is you'll get a little like push notification or whatever to your phone, or if you're on it on Facebook, or maybe it'll pop up or something. But I think Jenna was doing it with the YouTube one, and I think she said that she had to actually be on YouTube for it to work, which seems dumb. So I don't know. So yes, theoretically, a notification should be sent to you when I like the program, like Facebook or whatever, should send you a little blip of something saying that I'm live, like Penguin and Fish just went live, something like that. But yeah, I think the text messages would be far more reliable. That's theoretical too, though, I suppose. Still working with technology and trying to get it all right. Hi, Nora. All right, we've almost connected Rose to the other side here, the other side of the Y. We're kind of offset a little bit from that row, but that's fine. Actually, no, maybe we're We were right in the same spot. Perfect, great. All right. And next row. So we're all, come on. We're all connected with where our last row was. So I think we got probably enough to make it along the bottom of this row. I think we're gonna do it in 3. And then I'll probably be out of floss by then. A whole nother strand. But yeah, so I'm gonna snip them again because that's fun. We got a little bit on the bottom yet, so we're getting there. We definitely, it's 9:22, so we definitely won't finish it tonight. Even if we finish all the stitches, which I'm not quite sure we'll get that part either. It'll take a while to shape everything, and not a while, but enough that it'll take another little mini session. I feel like I'm on a roll though now, but it's gonna be that time again. I gotta go to bed. Ooh, we got a whole nother row in. I'm gonna do 3 for this one yet. Thought I was just gonna do 2, but I think it needs 3. I think we're gonna get it with the same piece of floss. One more, and then we'll have our little bit that goes upward to our little last piece. All right, little back stitch. I can tell it's getting thick on the back again. All right, and I'm gonna just come up with this guy. All right. Trim him, and let's go ahead and trim all the rest of these fellers, because why not? I think that kind of worked better than going through it all at once. Yeah, I got this one. Kind of more fun doing it as we go. So you could leave these as loops too, like looping, like a loop turkey work is an option too, but I don't like it when we do them all at once. There, that is not looking like a Y, but once we trim that down, that will look like a Y too. All right, let's get our next piece. I'm still gonna get a big piece because it takes up a lot of thread. There, we might be able to actually finish this. There's not really that much more to do. I mean, finish the stitching. We still gotta shape it a little bit. This will be interesting to quilt. We'll get around all these little bits. one more on this row, and then I think we're kind of maybe started on the other side. But I think now we're kind of at the long rows at the bottom of this piece almost. All right, I kind of did that weird. Is this? Oh, I got a little loopy knot on the back here too. Good. I caught that when I did. You know what? I think I'm going to start on this side. And we'll just go all the way to the end. Maybe just like 3 rows of that will do. We'll see. Night, Darlene. Thanks for hopping on again. Oh, there. Loop on. Way out of the way there. I want to finish this, but we only have a couple minutes left here, and I think this might take a little longer than I think. I think I can fill this space yet, though. It'd be annoying to stop now. I can speed through it. That little kind of triangle to do yet. Whichever comes first, running out of thread or finishing up this triangle. And I think it's going to be finishing up this triangle. Oh, cool. Lynn says, my order of embroidery needles and erasable markers came today. Thank you for the extra embroidery floss, too. I'm using it for the middle of the violets. Ooh, fun. Yeah, let me know how your guys' violets are coming. The February embroidery of the month. I know we're not stitching those this year, just because of like timing of all the baby stuff and everything. I'm glad you guys are liking them still, though. Oh, thanks, Amy. Amy says it looks awesome. I think this might just be one more row's worth here. That's probably all the thread I have left too. Let's do it. Last row. Yeah, we'll do 2 more little bloops here. And call it stitched. I'll cut those little stitches yet tonight, and then another time we'll have to come back and trim it all down. But we have a little example with the large Y. I think we can work on him too yet. But it was fun fun doing that one, not waiting till these are both looped. Because then we actually kind of got to finish that one. All right, here's my last stitch to hold down the loop, and then I'll bring up that end, kind of wherever, right here, and there we go. Yay! Ah, good. I'm glad we got that done. Not the shaping, but the stitching. Shaping will be a fun part later. And I think that's that. So maybe we can shape it a little bit now, just to get a little bit of a sense of what it'll look like. How to get out of there. Squish it together. Let's squish this guy together again too. Silly! Okay, it's so silly. I like it, and it's just like super floofy too. I think it's kind of fun. So yeah, we'll definitely need to shape this one. We'll probably need to shape both of them a little bit more, but yeah, maybe I'll even get a different scissors out for that, but we'll see. But there we go. Pretty good. Kind of fun. That was a fun idea. I like it. All right, everyone. So here it is from far away. Oh, it looks like Wise. Fuzzy Wise. That's neat. All right, you guys. So thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, so I won't be back till Monday. So have a lovely Friday and a lovely weekend, and I'll be back here Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and I'll send you guys a text if you're on our little text crew here. Just as a little reminder, because 3 days go by can sometimes feel like a week, and you forget. All right, so thank you, and I will see you again Monday. Good night.